Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Divine Divas, Diamond Paintings, and More. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. So, today is Monday. It is May the, oh my gosh, what is it today? May the 18th. And it is our WIP and Chat day. So, today we're going to do this WIP and Chat. But before we do that, go ahead and grab yourself some coffee, tea, water, milk, juice, whatever your beverage may be. Grab a snack if you would like. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Or, do your diamond painting or whatever you would like and use this as a podcast instead of just, something to watch. Either one's perfectly fine. Let me get a drink of coffee, so sorry. So anyway, it's really nice and pretty and sunny here at my house today. Hope it's nice at yours. It's supposed to get up to 90 degrees today. I'm like, good gosh, that's gonna be hot. But it's okay. So we're gonna be working on what I call my princess elf. She came from Temu, and I was looking at her face right here, and I'm thinking, what is this? What is this supposed to be? I don't know. Is it supposed to be the sun shining on her? Does she have a tattoo there? I mean, what is this right here about? I think what I'm going to have to do is go in here and take all these colors out right here, especially that black, and try to mirror this side over here. Is that going to be easy for me? No, not really. But I want it done. And plus her lip right there. I'm not sure about it either. What's these little white dots on her lip? I mean, I don't know. Anyways, sometimes you'll get paintings and you'll have something out of order like this to me. Or, whatever. And you're like, what in the world? I've had paintings before where everything will be good except for maybe like this little lip. And it's like, where did these come from? Why are they there? So, you just have to go fix it the way that you want it to be fixed. I don't know. But I was kind of disappointed in this right here because she's so pretty. But I think this side needs to match this side. Anyway, I'm going to work on that one. Not right now with everybody on here, but I am going to work on this one and I'll let you see it when I get finished. But it kind of irritates me because now it's like it's going to take longer for me to get this painting done because I have to go in here and do this myself instead of having, it easy like Legend says it's supposed to be. Oh well, imagine that. Imagine that. So let me switch you down to where you can see what I'm doing here. Excuse me. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Now we're going to go ahead and do some of our painting here. And I'll do a little chit-chatting of things that you guys might be interested in, and you might not. I don't know. If you're not, I'm sorry. You know what? I really wish y'all'd tell me something to talk about. Because some days I'm just like, I don't know what to talk about. I really don't. I know that shocks a lot of people because I'm such a mouthy from the Southie, and I talk all the time. I don't know how to shut up. But at the same time, I talk about my personal life and not a lot of anything else because I really don't know what else to talk about. I can talk about diamond painting, but just so much, like what I bought and what I'm doing. And, speaking of that, though, I will say this. I wish I knew of one of those things that are going on. It's not a fair. What is it called? Oh my gosh, it just went straight out of my head. Dang it. A retreat. That's it. A retreat. I wish I knew of a retreat going on that was closer to my home here in Tennessee, so I could go. But I don't know of one. If you guys know of a retreat, diamond art retreat, that's happening somewhere in Tennessee, Virginia, Georgia, North Carolina, let me know, will you? Because I would like to go to one, but my goodness, I cannot afford a plane ticket to go to California and out west, way out west somewhere, even down to Texas. Even though I'd like to go to Texas, I just don't have the money to go there. Not at this moment. Because why? I'm on my disability, and our government don't pay you anything for disability hardly at all. I mean, it's no wonder we have so many homeless people in the United States. The government don't take care of you, and you worked your whole entire life for this. And do they care? Nope, not at all. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer, as my daddy used to say. And that is the so truth. But, oh well. I'm not going to worry about that. There ain't no sense in it, you know. All I can do is go day by day and do what I can do and let the good Lord take care of me and don't worry about everything. I mean, this life's only temporary anyway. We don't live here forever. That's where your eternal home is in the forever. Not the now. Somebody said one time they thought this is just our training place. I was like, training for what? To know how to live in heaven? I mean, I don't know about that myself, but because this is definitely not heaven to me. It ain't hell either, because hell's going to be much worse than this. This is going to be heaven compared to that. But anyways, yeah, because, you know, I know for myself, I can't even find a dang house to rent. Because Tennessee, I was looking it up the other day, how much that minimum wage is here. Do you know minimum wage in 2026 now is $7 and something an hour? I was like, are you seriously kidding me? Who can live on $7 and something an hour? I mean, that's almost like what I'm making now on a disability check. I can't live on that by myself. There ain't no way, unless I've already had my house. If I owned a house and had it paid for, yes, then I could be fine. But if I did not or do not, forget it. There ain't no way. You're either going to have to live with family or live with somebody or be on the streets. One of the two. And I thought, no wonder we have so many homeless people in Tennessee. Not just the whole entire United States. Just in Tennessee by itself. Ridiculous. Thank God that my daughter and her husband are nice enough to let me stay here. I mean, if they weren't, I do have other people I could stay with. But I don't really want to stay nowhere else, you know. I would rather stay here with them than somewhere far away. Or, yeah, because my mom is the only one living in Tennessee with us, and I love her and she loves me, but we couldn't get along like that. We're too different to live together. Even her sister said that, because her brother, my mom's brother, said something about me and her living together one time, and my aunt said, nope, no. They could not live together. They're too different. Them two be at each other's throats all the time. I was like, yeah, that's true. We can handle each other in small doses, but not big ones. We love each other, but we're just way different. But anyways, You know, and I'm thinking everybody I know pretty much is married, got their own kids, got their own house. Excuse me, I don't have like somebody, well, I do actually. I have one of my friends I could go in and we could get a house together. But, you know, he's a guy and I'm a girl, and, you know, it might not look too good, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't even care about that anymore. I just want my own place so I can have a dog. So I can have my little Miss Lilybug over here. I want her so bad. And I can have her. My neighbor's holding her for me until I can get my own place. So, if you guys are praying people out there who pray to the God, the only one true God above, please pray that I can get my own house. So I can have my little dog at my own house. Because as some of you know, I've told you my son-in-law absolutely refuses to let me have an animal in the house. Because they've got cats in here and he's so sick and tired of them cats, he's ready to put them all out, and his wife and girls won't let him do that. I have a cat too, but he stays outside 99% of the time. He comes in at nighttime to sleep sometimes, but then he goes right back out in the morning. You never even know he's in here. But, yeah. So I really want Miss Lilybugs to live with me. I go get her anytime I want to and bring her over here, but he don't want her in the house at all, so I had to sit outside with her, or just bring her in here for a few minutes and go right back out, you know. But she told me, she said, anytime you want to come over here and get her, you can come on in the house. The door's unlocked. I said, you leave your doors unlocked? She said, why, yeah, because her kids go in and out so much and she's not always home. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, not that I'm going to go over her house and just run right on in the house, because I just don't feel comfortable doing that, but I might, you never know, just to go get Miss Lily and keep her over here with me for a little while. You never know about me. Well, there we go. My things don't want to come off sometimes. They get stuck. Does yours ever get stuck like that? And this canvas right here, I'm just not very happy with this at all, as you can very well tell. I mean, I like the picture. It's really pretty, other than her little, whatever's going on with her face with that black line in it. But this, the glue is like real sticky in some places, and other places it's like it doesn't have any, it feels like it doesn't have any glue on it at all sometimes. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? What is up with this glue on here? I don't like it. They just really didn't do a great job with this glue and with this putting the colors or whatever in. I'm just not very pleased with Temu right now with this one. But anyway, it's a budget-friendly canvas, so I can't really complain too much, huh? I mean, I can, but it won't do no good. Won't do us any good. It's like, you know, you ask people, how you doing today? And they're like, well, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? Somebody asked me that. And I'm like, well, I'm doing good. I'm alive. I'm breathing. I'm in my right mind. God's blessed me. So, I really don't have nothing to complain about. I mean, I could complain if I wanted to. You know, but who wants to hear it? I don't even want to hear my own self complain, let alone make somebody else listen to it. But I feel like I do complain on here a lot sometimes. And I do. And I apologize. I don't mean to. It's just sometimes I forget because I'm talking to a camera. And just don't think about who's listening sometimes, I guess. And, I don't know. Just one of them things. Anyway, let's just go on to the next subject, shall we? So, I was cleaning my room this weekend. Or this week, rather. And I had, because you guys know I just moved in here not long ago in this room. And I had, sorry, hold on a second. I'm getting things all over me here. I had this cart, and it's called an exercise cart. It's for exercise equipment. And I have like shelves on it, and the shelves have, they have these things that come up on the side so nothing will fall out. But it's all like white, it's white metal like stuff. And I have all my exercise stuff on there, like my bands and my yoga stuff. And I thought, you know, I haven't used that in a while. Why? Because it's out of sight, out of mind. You know, so if you don't see it, you're not going to use it. That's the way I am. So I haven't seen it, so I had to pull it all out of my closet and had to make room for it in my room and put something else in there in its place. And so hopefully I'll start using it. I have used some of it the other day, and I hope I'll start using it even more. So we'll see. Oh, and tomorrow, speaking about exercise and praying about stuff and everything. Again, if you're a praying person to the one and only true God up above, please pray for me, because tomorrow I have a bone biopsy that they have to do tomorrow on me. A bone marrow biopsy, that's what it's called. And I'm not looking forward to that. I'm so not looking forward to that. Even though they're going to put me to sleep. My doctor said you won't know anything about it. You'll be put to sleep. You'll be under anesthesia and you won't know anything about it. But it's just the thoughts of it, because they take a piece of your bone out. This is not a very big piece, just a little piece. But, you know, I'm thinking, am I going to be in pain afterwards? I've looked it up on Google, and it said that you could have soreness, and depends on your pain tolerance level. You know, you could have a little bit of pain sometimes, which I have a pretty high pain tolerance level, so, you know, I'm praying that it won't be painful. But my doctor, you know, I think I've shared with you guys how I'm going to the cancer doctor, not because I have cancer, and I pray I still do not have cancer. I'm claiming I do not, in Jesus' name. That, excuse me, that, my, endocrinologist and my neurologist, they keep asking why my white blood cell count and my red blood platelets, I think it is always up. And, of course, you know, they're thinking the big C word and everything. And I'm like, you know, you guys, it's been like this for like 15 years. I have no idea. If it was cancer, it would have took me by now. That's what the cancer doctor said, too. He said, I don't think you have anything to worry about, because it's been elevated like this for so many years. He said, you know, if it had been like this, just started, you know, like a year ago maybe, and we would have thought something about it. He said, but because it's been so long, you're probably fine. And he said, but, you know, we'll do everything we can to check and make sure. He laughed. He said, just to make them happy. I was like, yeah, okay. But anyway, I have to go have that done tomorrow. I don't know what time. They haven't called me and told me the time yet. So Wednesday, when I do my WIP and chat, I'll tell you more. I mean, not my WIP and chat, but my Temu haul. I'll tell you more about that. But I probably won't know anything. I won't know anything until I go back to the doctor about it, which will be a couple weeks or something, you know. Let's see what else. Oh, you know what else? I'm gonna tell you this. These round. I know everybody has that. You either have rounds or squares. Usually you like one and don't like the other, or some people like both. You know. Me personally, I would rather have squares because you don't see spaces between everything. I know that when you have rounds, you usually see the spaces, but it has the colors in the background. Sometimes that's okay. But most of the time, I just would prefer to have squares because you don't see all the background. I mean, you don't see holes, I guess what I'm trying to say. And I'd rather not see the holes. But if you get a smaller canvas, then the rounds are better because, you don't see the I mean, I don't know how to describe it. If you have a smaller canvas and you have rounds, then I don't know, it seems to come out better to me. But if you have a larger canvas, I think it looks better with rounds. I mean, squares, sorry. But that's just me. I'm having a hard time seeing, guys. I can't see. I'm looking here and I'm going, is that K or a 4? I think it's a K. Well. Excuse me, I gotta get a drink of coffee here. Oh, my leg. My leg's trying to bother me too. My knee. Y'all, I'm just falling apart this week. My knee is trying to go crazy on me again. Not wanting to work hardly. But of course, now listen. Yesterday, me and my youngest granddaughter went on a trip with her little Girl Scouts. We had so much fun. We went to this little crazy like petting farm. It's not a zoo, it's a farm. And all they had there was, well, not all they had, but they had the big Highland cows and the little Highland cows. So cute, all that little fur. They had big horses and small horses, and they had ponies. They had mules. They had pigs and turkeys and chickens and sheep and goat and rabbits, and what else did they have? I think that's it. But I went with her because I do everything with her and the Girl Scouts most 99% of the time. Because, her mom does the gymnastics and her dad does the gymnastics, and I do the Girl Scout stuff with her. So anyway, and sometimes I'll have to take her to gymnastics if her mommy and daddy are both working, and her papa can't take her, because last week he took her last week, thank God. But if nobody can take her, then I'll take her. But if somebody else can take her, they take her to gymnastics, I mean. So, anyway, I took her to this little farm. She had so much fun. She took a fan. She bought this fan that's a water bottle. It's like a water bottle, but it's a fan too. And you can squirt the water out of it and do the fan at the same time. It cools you down really good. Excuse me. Well, it was 80-some degrees yesterday. And she took that for her, which was good. She used the little squirty part, but she didn't use the fan part. She said it was too loud. I was like, oh, well, okay. But it was hard for me because with this plantar fasciitis, it was hard for me to walk yesterday. Plus, it was like an hour away from our home. So I had to drive an hour with my, with your right foot, and your right foot already hurts. And it's like, oh my gosh. But I did it. I did it for her because I love her. You know, you do things for your kids and your grandkids that you wouldn't do for yourself sometimes just because you want them to have a good time, you know. And so that's what I was doing, and my son-in-law called me. And he said, "Where are you at?" And I told him. He said, "You sound like you can't breathe." I said, "Well, I was climbing up a hill." And I was just, you know, concentrating. I had my cane with me and stuff. And I told him, I said, "I'm just climbing up a hill." And he said, "Well, you sound horrible." I said, "Wow, thanks, you know." He said, "Why would you go do that? Why didn't you tell her you can't do that?" And I said, "Well, why wouldn't I be able to?" He said, "Because your health is more important than her having fun." I said, "My health is fine. And her having fun is my big priority." And I said, "If I felt like I couldn't do it, I wouldn't have done it." I said, "But I'm fine." "Well, I hope you are. You better be." I was like, "Don't worry, I'm okay. Because I want my baby to have a good time, you know." And she did. She had so much fun. She got to ride a horse. And, of course, she got to pet all the animals there. And take pictures with them. And they talked about it. It was an educational plus a fun thing at the same time, you know. So, I'm glad I took her. I'm glad she went. We went to the zoo one time, and she didn't like the zoo. I was like, "Really?" She didn't care for the zoo, but this was a few years ago. She might like it now. But a few years ago, she got bored. She got bored at the zoo. How do you get bored at the zoo? Looking at the animals. I don't know, but she did. I was like, "Well, alrighty then." Let me think. Anything else? I think that's about it. I didn't have a whole lot to talk about this week, and I'm sorry I sound like I'm so depressed it's not funny. I'm not. I'm just, I don't know, I'm just really chilled out and relaxed today, and I don't know, I'm just calm today. I'm not excited about anything. I'm not depressed for sure or anything like that. I'm just today. But I guess, let me get finished with these ones. And then I'm going to get off of here. And do some more of this. And then I'm going to take my grandson to the eye doctor. Then probably go pick up my youngest granddaughter at school today. And then come home. And do my diamond painting. Wash some clothes, do some dishes. You know, all that good old stuff all the time. So anyway, until then, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also remember to be kind, to love like Jesus, to laugh because laughter is the best medicine, and to smile because smiling can help you or someone else today. Until then, you guys have a great day, and I will see you Wednesday. Bye.
Worthy is your name, Jesus. You deserve praise. Worthy is your name. Worthy is your